everybody. I am Mr. Jeev Pujari, working as an assistant professor in Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering. Today we are going to discuss about engineering drawing. So what is importance of engineering drawing? Why engineering drawing is required? And why this subjects is important according to as an engineer and as an engineer student. First of all, we are going to discuss now a picture is worth 1,000 words. It means that whenever we want to communicate anything with others, that time when we are saying something in words, then it is very difficult to convey your idea to others. If you show them a picture, then it is very easy to understand the others what you want to communicate to others. So that is why in engineering drawing, a good drawing is worth even more than 1,000 words. So basically we can say that a drawing is a communication channel between two engineers. So whenever you want to communicate anything to any engineer, or in your company, your worker, you want to tell something, want to develop as an idea, that time it is very good thing that you can draw a picture, you can draw any drawing, so that it is very easy to communicate your ideas to anyone. So that's why whatever the statement, a picture is worth 1,000 words, is very much truth. Now the engineering drawing required for whom? The engineering drawing required is important to mechanical engineer. The engineering drawing is required to important for civil engineer. The engineering drawing is required to important to electrical engineer. The mechanical engineering engineer required a drawing to communicate what type of model he want to prepare to get it done from worker. Then as a civil engineer, before construction done, he required to make a proper plan on a drawing. As an electrical engineer, whenever you want to do any kind of wiring, when the things are very complicated, before this you require to do this wiring design on a paper. So that's why according to these three basic branches, mechanical, civil, electrical, engineering drawing is very much important. So as our core branch is mechanical, so we are going to discuss about mostly on the mechanical perspective. See, earlier whenever there was no any kind of model, there was no any kind of softwares. So that time how we were preparing such kind of drawings? So earlier we required to prepare a drawing on a board. So preparing drawing on a board, how many things we required? So that time we were required, or now also if you want to draw a drawing on a paper, you required a board, you required drafter, you required all the tools, instruments and pencil. So all these things required for drawing a proper good drawing. So earlier if you see, that time whenever there was no any kind of software, that time it was taking more time to draw a drawing. But nowadays if you see, there are so many kinds of 3D softwares are available, like AutoCAD, then CATIA, then Unigraphics, then SolidWorks. Such kind of softwares are available. So you can be able to, whatever ideas you want to communicate, that we can easily develop on these softwares. So developing the models on software, before that you must have to learn how to draw on a paper and how to understand what types of lines, what types of sectional views we require to understand. So when you understand the basics of drawing, then and then you are able to become a good drawing engineer. So now I am giving you on one example here. See, this is one model. On this model, if you want to give this model to your worker, and if you want to tell him you want to make or you want to manufacture this product on a machine, so whether the worker able to manufacture this component? No. Because why? By observing only this 3D model, he will not be able to manufacture. Because why? See here only we are able to see how the product will looks, but where is the dimension? So if you want to manufacture this part on a machine, you require to give him a proper drawing. See this one, this is a proper drawing. We can give this drawing to worker, then he can be able to manufacture your product. So here how many things are here given? See here in this drawing, whatever the person who has drawn this, he has properly mentioned how many number of holes required to manufacture, then what is the dimension actual given here. He has properly given all the views, front view, top view, side view. Then here also he has mentioned here the dimension. The proper dimensions are very much important, and because of this dimension, what is the depth, what is the height, what is the length, what is the breadth, the worker can be able to proper the manufacture of this part. So that is the most important thing. So here the dimensions are very much important as an engineer. So here we have learned here, not only we are making a model, but proper drafting is important. So proper front view, top view, side view we require to prepare, then and then we can able to communicate with our whatever the workers. See one more example I want to show you here. This is your one 3D model view, and this is a one view of this model. Okay, but now by only observing this, we will not be able to see what is going inside. So if you want to see what is going inside, we are using one plane. Okay, by using this one plane, we will cut this part. See here we have cut this part in middle level. So here you will see the yellow colors is actually part where we have actually taken a cut. So now if you see view of this model, you will observe this, whatever the hatching line we have shown here, that hatching part means this is a solid part where actually we have taken a cut. Okay, so this is cut we have taken here, and that is we have shown a hatching line. So now whatever the hollow part, these are the holes. Okay, so sometimes when the worker want to see how whatever the holes are looks, that time we are showing him inside how parts are looking. That time we are going to take a sectional view. By sectional view we can be able to see the hidden part of that object. Now how many types of lines we are used for preparing this model or preparing this drafting drawing? Continuous thick line, continuous thin line, dash thick line, and check thin line. So for which purpose, what type of line we are using? For continuous thick line, for visible lines, those lines are visible, the outside lines, that line we are using this continuous thick line. Then continuous thin line, where you are going to use this continuous thin line? The dimension lines, the extension line, the leader lines, we are using this continuous thin line. Okay, then dash thick line, where we are going to use this dash thick line? So dash thick line is we are going to use where there is a hidden lines. So hidden lines are very much important things. So if you see as here we want to show here whatever the present inside this one by showing some hidden lines. Here see, here in this drawing we have shown these hidden lines. Okay, in this drawing whatever present inside, or if suppose there is some kind of hollow things, okay, that things we are going to see. This is here screw is going to place here. Okay, or we can say like a bolt can be placed here. So whatever the threading is done here, that threading is shown by, that is dotted lines, or we can say this is a hidden lines. Okay, now so as a engineer when we are giving this drawing to any manufacturing purpose, that time how many things we require to included into drawing, that is important thing. Here see, first of all, how many things are included into a proper good drawing. See, this is a assembly drawing, or we can say this is a assembly model. This is one assembly model. Then this is a exploded view. Then this is your front view, this is a top view. Now this is a assembly drawing. Okay, in assembly drawing we have given the detailed view of every component. If you see in exploded view, here there are having a 4 number of components. Okay, so every 4 number of components we have shown here. So like this. Okay, 4 number of components are shown here, like stud or whatever, this outer body and all kind of other parts, washers, that we have shown in this drawing. Okay, so in a detailed full view, how many things are required to show here? This is one most important thing, is your assembled part. By assembled part, by seeing this, we will observe that how many components are there. Then this is your exploded view. How many things are included into your exploded view? See, in exploded view we can explode your assembly. Okay, so by observing this exploded view, how many things we are able to see? So here in this exploded view there are number of 4 parts. Okay, if you see, this 4 number is your studs. So there are total 6 number of studs are given. So by observing this exploded view, suppose someone want to manufacture, how many number of components are included here, he can observe the here 6 number of studs are required. Okay, so like this, by observing exploded view, anyone can understand how many numbers of components are there present inside. Again, one more exploded view will help you while we are doing the assembly. Okay, once we will manufacture all the parts, then we require to do assembly of your component. Okay, so while we are doing assembly of component, that time what we are doing, we will see your exploded view drawing. On exploded view drawing we have given all the parts and there how we are going to insert every part into a one assembly. Okay, so in exploded view already we have shown the direction by which direction we are going to assemble the part. Okay, so in exploded view, by only observing the exploded view, anyone can do the assembly. Okay, sometimes, many times what happens, when there are number of more components, then it is very difficult to assemble a component. Okay, so because of this, if we are having a assemble or exploded view, by observing only this exploded view, we can able to make a good assembly. Then in your good drawing, we have shown the detailed view for every component. So how many number of components? Suppose there here in this drawing there is a 4 number of components. For every number of components we have given the detailed view. Okay, so this is 1, then this is 2 number, then this is a 3 number, then this is 4 number, like this. So you will observe this in every drawing we have given proper dimension. Then how many number of views are required to manufacture these parts, we require to understand, because sometimes we require to give front view or top view, sometimes side view also required. If side view is not necessary, it does not require to include into your drawing, but sometimes only by 2 views we can able to understand the parts. Some parts are very complicated, that time we again third view is required. So that third view is there, then it is very easy to imagine your part, and the person who is going to manufacture the part on any kind of machine, he can be easily manufacture the part. Again, this is the one, we can say, a template. On this template we also mention the name of the company, again the prepared, who is prepared this component. So like this we require to add the information into your drawing. So like this is a standard drawing we require to prepare. When you want to give this drawing to anyone, that time you require to prepare such kind of drawing. Now we are going to see, in my opinion, the following make a good engineering drawing: clean and neat paper. So whenever as a student or as a professional person, when you want to draw a drawing, first of all you require to take a paper proper. It can be any kind of paper, it may be A3 paper, it may be A4 paper, or it may be A2 paper as per your drawing. The drawing, if big drawing, then big sheet is required. If drawing is small, then only A3 drawing paper is, or maybe it is sufficient. Okay, if drawing is big, then big type of size sheet we require to take. Okay, but the whatever sheet you are taking, it must be a clean one. Then second important point is good line work. So whatever drawing you are drawing, it must be a good line work, because the person who is reading this drawing, if your whatever the line work is not good, what will happen? The person will not be able to read your drawing. Okay, if your line work is not proper, then whatever the dimension line you are drawn, the person will not be able to understand. Whatever you are drawn, whatever the views, whatever circles you have shown, whatever the holes you have shown, whatever dotted line you have shown, if it is not, your line work is proper, the person who is reading this drawing, he will not be able to understand the drawing, and because of this, what will happen? He will create ambiguity. So every time the worker who is reading your drawing, he will come towards you, and because of this, every time he will ask you what you have drawn here. So every time you require to tell him whatever you have drawn or whatever your perspective about this drawing. So because of this, lot of time will waste. Okay, so because of this, good line work is very much important. Then well constructed drawings and good views are important, because first impression of you is most important for any engineer. Okay, and as I said you earlier, as an engineer, your communication language is a drawing. Okay, so properly constructed drawing is important. Whatever front view, top view, side view must be placed properly. So as we discuss whatever the standard drawing, how many things are included, so there must be a proper number of components, how many number of components, according to that detailed view must be there. Then assembly model drawing must be there, exploded view must be there. So because of this, properly when you include all these views, the person who is going to read this drawing, he is observing this drawing, he can be able to understand properly what required to do. Clearly labeled and dimensioned work. Okay, so clearly labeled dimensioned work means whatever dimension you are given, that must be a proper. There must not be any consistency. There must not be any kind of, we can say, if there is an overlap dimension, what will happen? If there is an overlap dimension, the person will not be understand what we have given there. There must not be repeated things. Okay, if given two numbers on a same dimension line, he will become confused. Okay, so proper dimension must be there. Whatever drawn you numbers, he must be able to visualize. If suppose if you are written a 15, okay, and if suppose he understands 16, what will happen? He will able to manufacture 16 dimension. So you require to make a proper 15, because so many times whatever drawing style, because of 15 it looks like 16. Okay, so proper dimension is important. So here whatever labeling, which one is your front view, which one is your top view, which one is your side view, that must be required to proper label. Again, how many numbers of, whenever you are making a bill of material, how many number of components are there, that we require to label properly. Which is the first number, which is the second number, which is the third number, which is the fourth number, which is the fifth number. So according to how many number of components are there, we require to properly fix the number of things inside your drawing. The layout, whatever the layout you are preparing, that must be a good one. The accuracy, whatever drawing we are drawn, that must be accurate. There must not be any kind of changes. Number of changes if you done on a sheet, the sheet will become worst. Okay, so it will not be looks good. Some black marks will be takes place because of using eraser number of times. Okay, so accuracy is must required. Spelling, whatever you are written on your sheet, that must be good spelled, and whatever drawing you are drawn, that must be consistent. So all these things, according to my point of view, all these things we require to take care while a drawing. So as an engineer, whatever we have discussed, the whatever drawing is a language of engineer. So any engineer, it may be mechanical, it can be civil, or it can be electrical, he must be able to read a drawing. So as an engineer, we require to understand how to read drawing and how to draw drawing, and not only draw drawing, but also we require to draw a proper drawing. Okay, that require dimension, that must require some tolerances, that must require some proper line work. Okay, so according to my opinion, all these things are very much important when we are drawing a drawing. So now I am going to conclude my session. Thank you very much.